Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and I am joined with Zelixor.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight. Today we're going on an adventure to Surfside, Orlando, created by Pretzl, one of our Discord master builders. And here they say, this is the sister park to Camusela's Surfside, California. And that's it. So stay tuned and let's check it out. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all doing well today. We're getting right on into things. I guess this would be the park entrance. So, in the description, they said this is the sister park to Camusela's Surfside, California. So, I guess we'll put a link down in the description below for that episode if you guys want to check it out. Yeah, I like the integration of the vending machine with the cosmic cow there.
Nice.
Ice cream truck. Yeah, there's a lot of these signs around. I guess I didn't even have time to roll the cinematics. The introduction was so short. I was gonna say you probably would have seen these signs in the cinematics, but we're diving. Oh, we got the drop zone, or is that what it's called? Drop zone. Well, they're called that in. Oh, I guess he calls them Vertigo.
Yeah.
They probably have different names everywhere. That's awesome.
Have you been on that?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah, I like pulled my neck muscles because I clenched so hard. I was like, my veins and everything popping out.
Better than your butt cheeks.
Your butt cheeks. McDonald's, credit made by Mountain. Cool. Yeah, I would like a little bit more of a description here from Pretzl. Let us know a little bit what he created and why, and you know, they're sister parks, but we don't really have any between the two of the submissions. We don't really have any context between the two. You know, I love the idea of tying two parks together, but without any further information of why they did this or what inspired them, it leaves a little bit to be desired in terms of the backstory. You know?
Yeah.
I
like this.
Yeah?
Yeah, looks nice.
Yeah, but they do definitely feel similar, right? And they do tie together quite nicely. But the thing is, they both ran at 60 FPS, I believe. And it kind of makes me go, why did you guys decide to do separate parks when they could have easily been brought together as one in the same area? But I guess one's Surfside, California, and one's Orlando. But you could still have them next to each other just because, right?
Yeah, probably could, yeah.
Just pretend like it's one long road bringing you to the next one.
Maybe that's the next park.
Yeah.
Just mix everything.
Another great logo there. Love the fonts.
I mean, everything is really well detailed.
It is. It's very realistic. Jamba
Really,
Juice. Awesome. Mm-hmm. We also noticed when we did Surfside, California, some people, Surfside, California, that, that's cool. People were saying that a couple of the coasters were recreations. So I wonder if that may be the case with Pretzl here today. We know he's a bit of a coaster enthusiast. Something might have been inspired by, or, you know, direct copy. We don't really know. So, you know, when you guys put your parks in for submission, just give us a description of what you created and why, what you took inspiration from. We even checked your Steam page. We don't see any of that information. So it's good to just get a little bit of a backstory. So, you know, if there's something you took inspiration from, we can go look that up. We can go ride the POV of said coasters or take a look around at the theme parks that you draw your inspiration from, right?
Right, mate.
Right, mate.
Right, Governor.
All right, which coaster do you want to ride first? We have like the wooden.
We have Wavebreaker, Riptide, and we have another one.
And another one.
I just forgot.
Well, we got this one here.
I really love the surf planks. Oh, that's nice.
That's really nice.
I hear myself through your
stream.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
I don't know. No, I don't hear it. Were you sitting like next to your mic?
I'm pretty close to my mic.
Oh, okay, but now I don't hear it. Okay.
Miss Ellie's Gunslinger. So yeah, there's a bunch of custom images that I downloaded, and I'm seeing them on certain assets. Wow, those are great pinball
really
machines.
Cool. It's a lot of TNTK items, but it works.
Yeah, speaking of which, we were just discussing this while we were loading up this park. What do you guys think of because I've been coming up with some new contest ideas inspired by some of the recent spotlights, such as an action coaster contest was one of them that we talked about in previous episodes. That coaster's really loud. And
After Tommy Keith's Tornado Chasers.
And then another coaster idea, I'm just going to pause it while I walk through the queue. Another coaster idea that I just came up with was, what about a TMTK, Theme Maker Toolkit contest, where you got to basically make the coolest coaster and use as much as you can from the community Theme Maker Toolkit creations. Grab some water on your way in. I like that. But see, all this stuff is Theme Maker Toolkit, but it's also themed around Planet Coaster. And I think, you know, using Theme Maker Toolkit to decorate your queues, just like that. And as you saw with like the, what do you call it, the hammer game and those arcade machines, the pinball machines, you can have all that stuff kind of leading towards your coaster. And then you can have some pretty cool stuff on your coaster. You can make like a Jurassic Park ride, use all the dinosaurs. So I think that would be a pretty fun contest idea. And we get to showcase all those Theme Maker Toolkit items that people have made over the last year or so. So here's our first coaster of the day, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wooden gnarler. There's a look at all the results if you want to see them. Good G-forces on this, and let's give it a ride. Short but sweet, pretty realistic overall. I like it.
Yeah,
it's good.
So I like all the colors. Like it's pretty so relaxing. The blues and the light wood and the.
What I would have liked to see on this park particularly is just a little bit more into the backdrop. I noticed that with Surfside California, there was like, you know, all the environment in the back was done out where we had mountains, we had, you know, even the roads, they ran all the way to the back of the map with cars driving back and forth. And
cars.
Yeah, as we went up this lift here, it just kind of revealed that like, hey, it looks like a work in progress when, you know, a couple mountains and some water and a little lake and, you know, wrapping that road all the way around could have just done a lot. And just for the, you know, the backdrop, and because we did see that from K-Musela quite heavily on Surfside California, so would have liked to see that continued over here. So we have this coaster over here, the Wave Breaker, 20-minute queue. Let's go check this guy out. Sorry, the netting.
Yeah,
it's really nice. Yeah, I have to agree with you though. I love the colors going on here. Yellows, blues. It's very vibrant. Feels very summery. It's nice. Great queue. Very realistic.
Very nice queue. Oh, cool building as well. Station.
Okay. So we have the Wave Breaker launched vector. There's a look at all the stats. Good stats here. And let's get on it. right. I think that's definitely going to be the main attraction of the park. It gave you a lot of interaction between all the elements that the park has to offer. I love the way it interacted with the wooden coaster there. Comes down into the splashdowns. Even comes across almost a little bit big gatekeeper here. Love it. Got a good view of everything going through this coaster. Great banking, great layout, very realistic. Loved it. What do you think?
Yeah, I was thinking about the wave breaker in SeaWorld. Took some inspiration from that, maybe.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, we got some panels down here too.
Yeah, that was one of the downloads, I think, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Water thing.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Where else did we see that? Where someone put something underneath the water? It looked really cool. It's been a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to remember.
The
tidal wave. I love how themed your flat ride is. The big wave going over the shark like that. I think these...
and also, guys, if you're still working on the mini park contest, I mean, it's gonna be tight probably when this comes out.
Yeah, a couple weeks left.
But you know, that's something you want to aim for. Like if you do a flat ride, make sure
it's integrated.
It's integrated, yeah.
Yeah, because that just looks so beautiful. All right, and you know what? Between this and Surfside California, they are technically like mini parks. I bet you could fit this. Let's do a little test here. My blueprints, where this is the 40 by 40. Oh, that's pretty close. I mean, the parking lot's outside, but yeah, other than this being out, this little bit here, it almost fits.
The directions are in there.
Yeah, it almost fits. And we did say we're going to allow some buildings outside of the zone. So, I mean, I guess you could have fit like a pier and something else off to the side. But this almost fits in our contest parameters, which is... So it's a bit of a mini park in itself. I think Surfside was a little bit more spread out,
longer,
but it was longer. But it did have like the overall. If you compact it all together and put it into like one area, it probably could have fit as well. And it almost feels like we have like a resurgence, or not a resurgence, but a surge of mini parks. You know, we've been featuring a lot of more compact parks, and I quite like that because you get that beautiful frame rate. You get to really focus on the visuals and just really hit home on a few coasters that are perfectly themed, and just really hit that area, the main central area of your park down. Even this is very immersive. I love this pier. There's a lot of great ambient sound effects going on here. Little boats off to the distance, Captain Lockjaw at the end. It's wonderful. It's really good stuff. Get down to the beach from here. Lots of great little beach decorations as well. Little jet skis, yeah. Look at that. It's awesome.
Yeah, so, it's really fun.
I think, maybe what we'll see from this mini park contest is, we'll have some people that have made it feel like it's not edge to edge, but because we said we can terraform and do a little bit outside. But with that, continue running with what you've done on your mini parks, guys, and try to kind of flesh it out a little bit. Because like I just showed here, this is a mini park, but then it just has a little bit on the outside. And I think that's just a great size for a park spotlight, personally. Because we really do get to spend a little bit more time focusing on the details without having, a 2-hour episode.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't mind those 2-hour episodes. I actually quite love them, right?
No. Like, people love them anyway. Like,
yeah.
I think record, it's also, really nice. I don't know.
It's fun.
It's fun. Yeah.
It's just, it's the part where it suffers is the frame count, right? And...
sometimes, yeah. Oh, what's that? Look at a toucan.
Toucan.
What is it called? Yeah,
that's cool. Theme Maker Toolkit. I also love the idea of doing the Theme Maker Toolkit contest. So I actually have a couple new contest ideas up my sleeve. We're just gonna have to decide. You need the those carolers underneath this, just like wedge it underneath the ground.
That would be fun. Look at all the details though on this as well. Like everything really has its place.
And we have really a little logo up here as well. Surfside.
Nice.
All right, we have one more coaster to ride here.
Riptide.
Let's check out the queue here. Riptide Coaster. Bunch of surfboards. Mango Tango sold here. So that's a little Easter egg, because Kay Musela's nickname is Mango Tango. Could also be considered a drink.
Or a dance.
I think this would be the exit, right?
Oh, no.
It's actually the queue. Okay. Really cool station.
Panels.
Yeah. Really well done. Okay, what do we have here? So with Typhoon Infinite, there's a look at the stats, and let's get on it. Okay, that's a pretty interesting coaster. I almost feel like that's a train swap, isn't it?
Fun.
Select card to spawn Invincible, and then to Typhoon Infinite. Let me pull up the Typhoon Infinite for a sec. Custom Typhoon Infinite. Yeah, so that's this guy here, which is kind of like a Looney Tunes. Right? Same style coaster, but you swap the train out, which is pretty cool. So it feels like definitely like an interesting mishmash between the train swap and the track. It's a little bit of like a family-friendly Looney Tunes, but done up a little bit more extreme. I love the banking on it. It's just a really cool layout. It's a fun coaster.
Yeah, it was really fun, yeah.
Okay. Any last details we should be looking at? Zelixor. Love this boarding station.
Yeah, right. It's really nicely done.
Yeah, really good details.
If that also was inspired by Riptide by something, but then...
Yeah, that again, Pretzl, if you have anything to add, any things like if one of your coasters was inspired by, leave your comment down below. Give us some additional information on your creation here. I'll pin it if you guys want to know a little bit more about the backstory. Just check for the pinned comment in the comment section. If you have anything to add to it, leave your comments down below. And I think this ties really well to Musela's theme park. And like I said, you could have probably done yours in the corner and then Musela's in this corner and, you know, merged them together. Still would have ran great. So I would like to know a little bit more about your collaboration and all that. What made you guys do two different parks? Was it a little bit of a friendly competition between the two of you or what? And with that said, I do think the only thing that I would say I would like to see a little bit different is these roads extending off into the distance, maybe like a little, what do you call it? Tunnel or something back there. And those driving cars going back and forth. Those little touches just to bring out the background a little bit more, the backdrop, right?
Yeah, just make it feel a bit more alive. Where like in the other sister park, it was like, yeah, I know you came in and the cars are driving around, and yeah, you get a bit more lively feeling. Also, there are no guests now, so that, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's another good point. You could easily added guests to this because we're running this at pretty flawless frame rate. Yeah, I didn't even notice that going in. I always love these smaller parks because it's an opportunity to ride it with the guests, but not here today. We completely didn't even think about it. It's just one of those things where if you didn't put guests in, then we're assuming we're going without guests. But then if we open up at a mega park and it has a million guests in there, we end up having to kick them all out.
I had an end-to-end park. I don't remember which one it was, and it had like 10,000 guests.
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah, 10,000 guests alone will kill your frame rate.
Yeah.
No, a really good job on this one here today, Pretzl. I love all of the added custom details that you put in with all the theme maker toolkits, the custom images to create your own little rides and stuff, the arcade room. You know, there's a ton of little elements here that would that aren't native to Planet Coaster that you wouldn't be able to do without theme maker toolkit that really add a lot of vibrance and fun factor to this park. It looks amazing. It's very realistic. It has some stunning visuals. Definitely love this coaster the most, the Wave Breaker. Gave you a nice little tour of the whole park. It's a great size. As we said, it's basically fits within our 45-40 parameters with some outer stuff. So, you know, it'd be interesting to see if anyone does anything similar feeling in the mini park contest, because I love the look of this. If we just cropped it off and put this into a 40x40, I think that would be a great mini park submission right there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Has everything you need, all of the requirements, a few coasters, a couple flat rides, fully themed, and some shopping areas. Perfect. It's a great example. And that's a happy accident.
It's a very happy accident.
All right. Any final closing thoughts for Pretzl?
Yeah, I love what you did with this park. I mean, the scenery is absolutely amazing. Nature, like everything is placed with a reason, and you know,
the tree work is phenomenal.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Coasters are fun. I mean, yeah, it works. It's pretty good.
It just works. Shout out to Todd Howard.
Yep.
All right, if you guys have any final thoughts, leave them down in the comments below. For Pretzl, what did you think of his creation here today? And that's going to do it for us in today's episode of Park Spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye now.
Bye now.